What's going on, Rogues? Good morning, man. Hopefully you guys are doing great this morning. It is a Tuesday, man. So today we're gonna talk about routines 101. And I'm gonna be extensive, but I'm gonna be quick and I'm gonna be precise, right? But one of the things when you have a routine, when you think you have a routine set up, as I mentioned earlier, if you go back to my videos, is humans are gonna distract you every single time that you are ready to go to the next level. Something or somewhere is gonna try to derail you out of your main goal, and that includes your family members, especially the more closest to you, because they know you. They know your habits, they know what you like, and they're always like, oh yeah, I mean, we should go to this game. That's why the older you get, your sense of urgency as far as to, I mean, if you want to accomplish something, there's a lot of people, they just sat in the comfort zone, maybe they're making almost six-figure income, maybe they thought they made it, maybe they have a lot of credit card debt, but they're not, they think, I have my job secure. Everybody is replaceable. You're expendable, right? So for me, after turning 50, I've been 4 years sober, I have this sense of urgency that I had to accomplish so many things that I haven't accomplished. And most of the reasons was because I was distracted, right? You have a lot of, you're growing, but at some point you got to make a decision. Like you are in a war room and you're ready to take the hill, and you're like, okay, this is it. There's no turning back. We're burning the ships, and we got to attack. We got to attack, and there's no other way. So you got to go rogue in a way that, I'm not talking to go doing bad things. I'm talking about doing the things that you're supposed to do. Sit in the room for hours and maybe finish the course that you haven't finished, maybe finish a task or finish homework, and get really busy in a way that when you finish the week that I did accomplish for myself, concerts and games. I don't go to games. I don't go to concerts. I don't watch, watch a little bit of what's it called? I watch a lot of documentaries that you see a lot of true stories of. I did watch the documentary of Canelo and Terence, Crawford, right? And, the battles of this, when they go through and the trainings and the mental, and I think there should be more of a diversity. You'll see more of those, women, story of a lot of women, fighters, I think this, since we focus a lot of men there. But anyway, so it's the ability to focus, right? The ability of focus, the ability of getting the job done in the shortest period of time. So most of the cases we just don't have the the culture that that we're in. We don't have the time to pretty much the guts to say no, right? And a lot of times it's our fault, because we are the ones who are in control of our lives, right? But we decide, we think because hurting someone else's feelings, and what about if I don't show it to the birthday party, or what about is, what? The older you get, I realize, right? Let me tell you, I realize after I have a few situations in my life, and I can put my hands on the fire, and I've been in tough situations over my course of 50 years. Believe me when I said so, and I'm not fucking joking. This is bloody fucking serious. And all the issues that I had when I was young, and things that I grow up and I almost lost my life a few times. I can guarantee you that no one, my father was the only one who was kind of giving me like, a little bit, but he was, he was like, hey, you know what? That's pretty much, you put into yourself in that situation, that's your fucking fault. So you're good, cry a little bit, but you got to get up and keep moving forward. Even family members, they left me. So I'm a huge fan of, Goggins, David Goggins, right? He always said, at the end of the day, you're in this world alone. No one, and when I mean no one is gonna come and save your ass, it is absolutely true. So that's why get up in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I got up a little later today, and I feel like, oh shit, you know what? My routine got messed up for a quarter turn, and I feel like, I think I gotta get on it, right? I gotta get on it, because the better strict routines you have, you are absolutely committed to yourself. You gotta be a fucking, like you're a Navy SEAL training. And I mean, I'm not in any shape and form, but I have quite a few friends that they went to that training. Man, I tell you, you gotta be, in your life, I think you gotta be like a Navy SEAL, a Green Beret, your entire life, always training, always moving, always be aware. Because the moment you draw the ball, you start getting complacent. You start getting, and that's why I'm a huge fan of David Goggins, because regardless of the guy is saying, look, I gotta keep, if I have this shit on my problems on my knees and shit, I gotta keep running. I gotta keep my training going on, and no one, and I mean no one is gonna fuck with my routine that I'm gonna go run and train 6-10 miles a day, and maybe one day I do 3, maybe I do 4, but my routines are not gonna be fucked with. And we, in our life, we grow up that we have to explain everybody what the fuck we're doing, right? In our family, oh my God, we have to. So that's why you got to disappear to another state, and as a matter of fact, move to another country, right? And try to be I'm talking about the most productive individual that ever lived. Because guess what happened? When you're productive, you have money, and when you're productive, you get around people that are even more productive. And I only talk to busy people. I don't talk to, I remember I was on the phone and they was like, oh, no, take your time. I said, no, I don't have the time, man. So I got to tell me on the phone, can you slow down a little bit? And I was like, yeah. And inside of me, I was like, yeah, no, baby, I'm time is money. I don't know when y'all timeline are you guys. Most of the people are in different timelines. Well, my timeline is I got to get up in the morning and I got to accomplish. I got to do my walks, I got to do my training. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to the fucking gym. As a matter of fact, I'm going to walk into the gym and I'm going to do my regular, my push-ups, man. And I'm going to I got shit to do, man. I don't have time to fuck around. That's right. A quick session at the gym was good, man. But I'm telling you. So before I leave, by the way, hit the subscribe button, and share the post. and get busy. You know, the critical thing in your life, it is mobility. The more mobile you are on training meetings. Once you are within your goal, within your mindset, you're always like, oh, what can you go do this weekend? I'm in the conference in Colorado. You know, no, next weekend, dude, I'm doing this training session with my guys. I'm out of town. You know, you and your partners are always busy, so you're away of those people at all times. You're not close to any of those buffoons. Like caught out the news. It's been almost a month and a half. I don't know anything about the news. Something scrolling in my Instagram feed for a little bit yesterday, but in the morning I don't scroll. I'm in the zone. When you're in the zone, you have to be. You got to obliterate all that competition. You know, I can guarantee you after, you know, Canelo lost that fight last weekend, he's like, dude, I got to get on the ball. Talk to my daughter and say, yeah, I thought Canelo's gonna win. Well, you guys didn't read about the other guy, Crawford. Crawford has been training so hard to be in the southpaw, which means he can use both hands. He can be a righty, he can do a lefty, and he can change in a fraction of a second and kick your ass. And that it is the most difficult thing ever. And what this guy didn't know, that Canelo has been practicing, the Crawford has been doing that for 20 years. So what do you think Canelo's gonna beat him? There was no way Canelo was gonna beat him, because the guy has been doing southpaw all for 20 years. So when he met it on the ring, he knew what he had to do. He knew Canelo had a hard punch, and he studied Canelo, and he beat him fair and square. That's why you gotta study the competition. That's why the first thing you cancel your notifications in your phone. There's no scrolling, there's no absolutely nothing that is gonna stop you into your main goals. That's why right now it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm about to go to the house, get a cup of coffee, get a shower, put my wires for my computer, hardwire, and get ready in about 50 minutes to be on the phones and make money, baby. And after say today, I'm gonna go a bit early today. Gotta get up early tomorrow and do the same fucking over again. What are you doing today? The same fucking thing. Training. Stay away from losers, scoundrels, and buffoons that they are everywhere. My life is more important. I'm in the goal. I have a lot of goals. I have so much shit to accomplish that I don't have time to waste. So finishing my walk in a little bit, go around the block one more time, and my lunchtime I go do another mile and a half, and the only notification that I get is my fitness app that tells me you are close the circle, good job. But what I like to do best of my fitness is when you just beat your record for 400%. You're like, holy shit, you're like 400% more. Yep, you got to do it like that. And after going yesterday to this birthday stuff for a little bit, a couple of my buddies, they're getting fat, man. Yeah, they're making 6 figures, you know, they work from home, you know, sitting all day, playing video games, and I was like, it's getting chunky, huh? It's laziness. You sit on the desk too much and play video games for what? So unless you're making money out of video games, you're just fucking piggy. Yeah. Well, unless you're making money with video games, time for that shit. Have a good day. Go help somebody that can never repay you. Go out there and fucking move.